Making this video to discuss religion, politics, and science. In science, we trust, or in good, we trust, if you're a humanitarian. I am a private pilot, so in science, I definitely trust. I want to say that religion is superstition. I was raised a Christian, but as a teenager, my views evolved. I found it to be superstitious. Repent or else with threats. Why would a loving God want to threaten people just because you don't believe the evidence? So I admit, I don't know what happens after we die. I believe that it's as before we are born. Just don't exist. But I don't fabricate. I believe that's for people who are weak-minded and insecure. As someone said, religion is the opiate of the masses. I think that was Marx. Just say you don't know. I do believe Jesus existed. He was a very nice, charitable person, normal person that most conservatives would hate these days. And I got my cross on. These days, I think the T stands for Trump now, as most pimped out their religion to support Donnie Trump, a bigot, as well as people like Mike Huckabee and the Kim Davis. They use their religion to be bigots. And Rick Perry, the one who doesn't believe in science or scientists, and the possibility of environment and such, who's now the head of the EPA. So, and he's also came out with many anti-gays, even serving in the military videos. Speaking of military, holy wars. Religion probably has done more harm than good, in my opinion. It's the biggest charity in the world, and most just goes to pay for a church. Most people trying to buy their way into heaven or whatever. So it's also used to oppress people. It's oppressed gays. It's oppressed women, definitely, with birth control issues and reproductive rights. It's been used to justify animal cruelty. They claim that women are made from the rib, and many other things like stonings and other horrible things are in the Bible. I believe it was a way to control people back in the day before laws, mind control. But it is very sexist. Like I said, gays, hating on gays who harm nobody, and Christians should actually love them because they actually pay for public schools and welfare for all parents, such as their huge child tax credits and other benefits that they get at childless and gays' expense. So they should love gays or thank them for paying them. I believe it to be fairy tales, but like I said, I believe Jesus did exist, a normal, nice man, and I wish more Christians were like him, and I would have more respect for them. Rather, they use it to justify a lot of horrible acts. Like Chick-fil-A. Oh, we're such great people. We are closed on Sundays. Okay. Do you know that your animals are killed 24/7 and you get them from factory farms? The birds that you use are from sick factory farms that are subsidized with our taxes too. So you're closed on Sundays, but you support animal cruelty, which definitely against some of your verses that can be manipulated in many ways. But another example, the Atheist and Rational Thinkers page. It was a page that questioned religions. It was a Facebook page with over 600,000 followers who wanted to follow them. So some religious trolls followed and sent in so many complaints that the page was deleted. Little did they know, well, they didn't know because they've seen the post, most of them were promoting humanitarian issues for human and animal rights, for charity. Just because they had questioned things in science and politely made a few little jokes here and there, like, oh, we're oppressed, we need religious freedom because we're the 90% majority and every president has been Christian or whatever, but you're oppressed. the majority's oppressed and stuff. So they made little jokes, but most of it was about human and animal rights issues, and they got it deleted for some reason. So they've done more harm than good there. Again, they also claim everything's free will when something bad happens. So explain to me why children get cancer, why it's a dog-eat-dog world, or diseases. So that's free will, really? Disease? What kind of cruel God would do this? What kind of cruel God would make people so violent or predisposed to violence, whether it's wars, holy wars, and many other forms of violence? Why would a God make us psychologically that way? Why would he give people schizophrenia and other mental health issues? A good God. I'm not thinking this is a good God. You love me and repent to me and obey me, or else you go to hell. Not very good God. I don't want a part of it. There are some good things in the Bible. Obviously, thou shalt not kill. If they just followed that, that'd be nice. Lent and Good Friday. Oh, we don't eat meat on Lent and Good Friday. We'll be good a few days out of the year, even though we're mitten. It's probably not a nice thing to do. All right, well, Buddhists, Rastafarians, and Seventh-day Adventists, at least they don't support it all year round. They do it all year round. They're more committed to being good people. And we know that animal agriculture creates massive food waste leading to world hunger. It takes about 15 pounds of corn or grains to make 1 pound of meat in return. We feed most of our crops to force-bred animals, and it's very inefficient. So vegan actually drastically reduces world hunger by simply leaving animals alone. Time to evolve, people. We're not cavemen. We don't need to wear their skins and furs neither. Okay, so that's why I got my shirt. Vegan Atheist, in good we trust. And I got the upside down T. Most people wear the other T for Trump. It's turned into. So I wish Christians acted more like Jesus did, who I think was a great person and human being. And rather than pay lip service, when something bad happens, thoughts and prayers. Oh, woo, 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 like an ambulance. Oh, it's so great that your thoughts and prayers arrived on the scene. I'd rather do a fundraiser to help the many homeless people, needing food, insecure and stuff, and other causes, clean water. I know they do some charity work, which I applaud, but most of the billions of dollars given to the church is wasted and paying for the upkeep of these fancy buildings and such. And I do believe there's some good religious figures like the Pope Francis, even though a lot of Christian conservatives hate them. So my point is, religion has a lot of flaws. I don't expect everyone to be perfect, but geez, I think it's superstition and fairy tales to make people feel good. I wish I could believe in it. Believe that there was some paradise at the other side, but I just can't bring myself into believing this nonsense. Again, Jesus was a good person. I respected him from what I hear and read growing up as a Christian. And now I think for myself. But leave your comments and your thoughts on religion, and please keep it out of politics. Thank you. And stop pimping it out for political gain, conservatives, who actually act nothing like Jesus. Thank you very much.